they're in college or just out of college, and then so they're inexperienced, but other than that they have no other problem. They are sincere, they're smart, they're intelligent, and then they do the work. Out of them, maybe person who's senior, I've made them VPH. So vertical program head. VPH means they will do the work as well as get the work done from others. They'll prepare the reports for management. So they come in the meetings and give the reports to the team, to my meetings. I have about 20 mediums, and I would say even 18 are VPH also. So basically everybody is a VPH also of some VPH, of some program. So my vertical program are going on smoothly. Don't get me wrong. So, but there are some small things which keep happening. For example, so that's where you come into picture. So one of the things is like, let me give you an example from the past. There was a guy, I asked him after 7 days, and his name is, I don't want to give the names, it doesn't look good, but basically I asked him for a report on a certain Monday, and then again I reminded him on Wednesday through voice notes, and I again reminded him on Sunday, then again reminded him on the next Thursday, and then I realized he didn't do it. So this keeps on happening. They're a little shy, maybe they're scared, maybe they are whatever the reason. There are some small things which keep arising because of their inexperienced nature. They are inexperienced in one way. Don't get me wrong, they are very professional, but they need a Gaurav, they need me to tell them every single day. That's what you will be doing. Right, you'll be making sure you'll be basically making sure all things are getting done. So just as you come, there are few things that are coming to my mind that you'll be doing. One is, you'll make sure all the horizontals, the horizontals well, and you know how to cooperate with those horizontals. In first 3 months, that's what you should. In actually first 2 or 3 weeks, you'll know all the horizontals, and I want you to be well-versed with all the horizontals. After that, another thing is you need to do work loading of everybody. You should know work queuing. So you should make a work queue of everybody. Like all their subordinates of yours, you should know what they are doing every single day for the next 1 week. So you should basically every week or every week twice, you should sit and make sure everybody is having something to do. You should be maintaining their work queue. And these are functional things. You should be having meetings with everybody every day. You should be giving reports to me every day. These are some of the things. You should sit with me and give me full report. You should be knowing everything that is going on. I'll tell you the full scope of your vertical, and you should know the full scope, whatever the full scope is, and you should have the entire 360-degree view of your entire vertical, and you should basically give a report on that. So these are some of the things which you would be doing. And so that's pretty much you will be doing. It's like your vertical is the main thing. You'll be working on your vertical and ensuring that everything is going smooth. What else? Yeah, pretty much these are the things I wanted to tell you. So I'm opening new divisions. I'm basically starting a portal for selling some leans. There are videos related to that, there are audios related to that. I'm starting some auto lean business portal, so those are portals related to that. Some other things are, when you're with me on the part-time basis, agreed, then you will be obviously having a daytime job because you're part-time. But when you turn into full-time, you have to be fully dedicated. In my opinion, a person has to be fully dedicated, only then his mind will work. Otherwise his mind will not be with us. That's what I know for sure, right? So his mind will not be with us. So this job requires full attention, and I want you to think through this every single day, every single moment, and even on the weekends. I want you to be able to munch the fact that there is business going on. And so there are some small verticals, there are some big verticals. By the way, so I call this, because you are maintaining a revenue stream, I call it RMO, Revenue Management Owner. It's RMO. Revenue management owner, revenue model owner, basically. So you own the entire revenue model. You own the entire revenue model. So you basically ensure that this whole business model, this whole business division, okay, this is all same thing, right? So the revenue model is working. And why revenue model, why not business model? Because there should be a stress on revenue, that we have to make sure this is productive. So this entire business is working, basically. This is, you can say, as a full business. So there are some small businesses, there are some big one. You could be owning multiple at the same time, right? So you could be owning multiple at the same time. That's what we want. But you have to make sure that you handle all the dots. You need to acquire the capability to handle all the dots of the business. So RMO is the person on the ground working and learning very, very fast. His knowledge level, his intelligence level is very high. So you remember sometimes people think, oh, that means I have to just maintain a task list and make sure everybody's doing those tasks. No, you have to actually do the tasks yourself also. If you have to get into this thing, RMO becomes an expert. So remember, there's a big box, then there are small boxes within that box, and there are small dots. RMO becomes expert of everything that is other than those boxes. And within those 2 boxes, three boxes, let's say there is some issue that they have, then he becomes an expert of that also. That's the vision. So RMO becomes full expert of the business division and make sure that that business is going on smooth and producing results and producing money and making sure everything is going smooth, right? So for that, you have to get your hands dirty. So don't get me wrong. Again, you can get people to do some tasks, but then there are people who will not be, there will be things for which people will not be available. In staffing business, what we have always seen is RMO tends to become a recruiter. You'll be surprised, because in staffing, on one side we have people, on the other side we have clients. So they will basically be able to get the clients. In vendorship, they will become, mostly what we have seen is they will become a client facing. So what does it mean? Don't worry, I'll explain these things later. But for now, you need to understand that this is what the whole scope of work is. You'll be basically get the hands dirty business. You'll be making sure things are going smooth, and you will also be making sure you understand things and do the things yourself as well. So RMO is also a do job. It's just that, like when I was handling that division of what we call as GP, you will see very soon. I was actually on the ground. I was always worried. Ian sir has made me relatively quite free. So he is a head of the GP, and on the basis of Ian sir, I have modeled this whole thing. So I had Ian sir about in February last 2023, and ever since I've started to feel that this is the right kind of person I need. He basically owns the entire business division and makes it profitable and keeps it profitable. And he also identified all the small issues within the division, not technical issues, remember, the operational issues, and then he started owning those, because he knew that without this, 7 people working will not help, because of these small issues which keep coming. So he basically owns all those small issues, and he doesn't expect them to be his team members to become a master of that. By the way, he has 4 in one division and about 4 in other division, so about 8 people working. So there are 2 divisions which are producing results, right? So that is my GP and RAG GP. So you can see what those are. I will explain later. But basically, he's doing really well. And I looked at his performance and looked at his working style, and that's how I modeled my thought. Okay, this is the kind of person I need. So that's how. So ideally, I want a person who is very mature, who's at least 30, 32, 33, 35 years of age, who's very mature, has the ability to handle teams, and has handled teams in the past, should have some technical bent. That always helps. Must have worked in some good companies, professional companies in India or in Pak, and must have worked, if he has experience of offshore, on-site, that he visited Dubai or Saudi or America or Canada or Germany or any of these places. That's awesome. I want these kind of people for this position, who are mature, who people listen to. And there are lot of ethics videos I've made, like you should not you make excuses, you should not lie to me, I don't like when people lie to me. All these things are part of deal breaker policies. You should make sure you follow all the deal breaker policies and all the HR policies of ours. Okay, with this I'll start explaining what various verticals are and what various horizontals are. Okay.